Okay, now we're on to chapter 13, lucky 13 of the 20 things you won't learn in college but really need to know. This next section is going to be, we'll call it the business career section. 13 is find out what you're passionate about and do that, and you'll never work a day in your life. Don't think you have to know when you go into college what you want to do with the rest of your life. You can decide that anytime, but just at some point figure out what you're passionate about and do that. So, and this is another thing. I'll throw myself in there. I lived for my parents. I went to school where my dad wanted me to go. Went to college. I was sort of in a major that one of my high school teachers suggested I should go into, but you know, it turned out not to be a good fit for me. So it took me a long time to sort of figure out where I wanted to be. It took me, into my 30s really to settle on a career path, and that's fine. Nowadays you're going to be changing careers 8, 10, 12 times in a lifetime, so you don't have to know. But let me give you 4 points to ponder on this. Number one, you can't live for mom or dad. And, they may have your best interest at heart. They may think they know what's best for you, but do what you're passionate about. You can lean on them for advice, but don't feel like you have to live for mom or dad. 2, don't necessarily fall for that hot job that everyone seems to be applying for. That hot job today could be gone tomorrow. And sometimes the best jobs aren't the sexy jobs. And I know a lot of people that are in some great careers that I never would have thought about were great careers for them. So be open, and so don't fall for that hot job. It may be the hot job that's going to last for a while. Great, but you don't want to be the buggy whip manufacturer once the cars came. Once Ford brought the auto. So number 3, ask yourself this question. This is a great question to ask yourself. If money weren't the obstacle, what would you rather be doing at this very moment? Okay? So the way you answer that question is going to tell you a lot about what you're passionate about and what you should be pursuing. And 4, don't worry about what your major is. Nowadays, I may not even recommend a college degree. In some jobs, it's the prerequisite to get hired, but not necessarily so. My job is not involved in what my major was in. 30% of people are in the field that they majored in, so 70% are not. So don't worry about what your major is. If you're in college, get through college, and most employers, especially your big businesses, will train you the way that they want you to be trained. They will train you in the field, in the services, in the way you need to perform.